wash away the pain. There's a new day to take away your sorrow, and the old ways get washed out by the rain. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this: if you try to get some...
Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Bryndís, and this is obviously a PhD video. I'm gonna take you with me for a few days as I finish an article and submit it for publication. So, very exciting times. You will have seen in the clips before that I've been actually filming a few clips here for a couple of days. Today is Wednesday, and on Monday I went to the new offices that we are moving to they say in May, I don't know, but as you can see, that was my office, and it does not look as bad as a lot of other places there, like very unfinished. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to move in May or June, but we'll see. That's the plan. But that's gonna be lovely. I really look forward to the move because it's like an 8-minute walk from home. So no more buses or cars or anything to get to work, just a brisk walk. So I look forward to that. But then yesterday I was at home as well. I wasn't feeling so well yesterday, but I'm feeling much better today. But I've been able to get some work done on my dissertation, on this article, and on a presentation that I'm doing later today through Zoom or through Teams with my supervisor, who is at Birmingham City University. So I'm going to be doing a presentation with a group of early years researchers over there. So that's going to be very, very fun and interesting. I mean, I'm obviously also nervous because I'm always nervous about stuff like that, but I still do enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to that. And so this morning I woke up for the 5 a.m. club. I didn't wake up until 6 a.m. to be honest, but I've really enjoyed waking up at 5 a.m. Well, I don't enjoy waking up at 5 a.m., but I really enjoy having 2 to 3 hours one day a week in the morning, or very early morning. I've gotten so much work done. It's so, I don't know, it's just very, because everything is so quiet and calm around you. It's been really excellent those times that I've been able to attend. So I am doing an article-based PhD, which means that I need to have at least 3 academic articles published in a peer-review international journal. And I am now working on my last one. So I'm doing 3 articles, 3 studies that I'm publishing in these 3 articles. And I'm working on the last one, like I said. And I've been working on that one since January of last year. So it's been taking a long time. I'm doing my PhD part-time, so obviously everything takes a long time. But also because I decided to start to write the dissertation, it is obviously also taking time off from writing the article. I probably would have finished it last autumn if I hadn't started the dissertation. But it needs to be accepted for peer review in an international peer-reviewed journal. It does not have to be it doesn't have to be like published for me to be able to finish my PhD. But yeah, so that's gonna be my job. I have a meeting this morning with my second author, who is in my PhD committee, and I've been sending this article back and forth to her and to my other supervisor, who is the third author, and so it's very far along. So I'm expecting to have some comments from my second author this morning, and I then hope I'm gonna try to work on that tomorrow and Friday and maybe the weekend, depending on how much I need to work on. And then I'm gonna send it off to my main supervisor, who is the third author of this article, and hopefully she will just give the green light. And then next week I will be able to press submit to this journal. I'm a little bit nervous about this journal because it is quite, it's high ranking and it's quite like, it's very popular. But I've been told that if they will reject the article, that happens quite quickly. So the waiting list for actually getting published can be 8 months or something in this journal. But they have like a desk rejection type of a situation, or like a screening situation. So someone in their editorial team will like read through the article or do something. I don't know exactly how they do that, and kind of immediately know if it's suitable or not for the journal, or if they see that it's not good enough, kind of like very quickly. So if it's rejected, that should happen quite soon, and then I can send it off to my. I have a couple of other journals as well in mind, but if it's accepted for peer review, then that would be fantastic. Even if it's rejected after the peer review, I don't care. As long as it's accepted for peer review, I'm on track to finishing this PhD this year. So that's very, very excellent. I think maybe in another video I will talk about what type of a dissertation I'm writing, because as I said, I'm doing article-based PhD, and in those that type of a program, you write a compilation dissertation. So it's different than kind of the traditional dissertation, but I think I will do that in another video. In this video, we're focusing on this article. I'm very proud of this article. I think it's my writing. This is going to be my 5th published article, and I can just, when I'm reading through my previous articles, I can just see how much my writing has improved, and also my thinking and my kind of scholarship. And that's really, really good to see that you are improving and you are becoming better. So I'm very excited about that. But anyway, I'm gonna go pack up my stuff and head to campus.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other.
So today is Friday. I completely forgot yesterday that I was actually vlogging or doing this PhD thingy. Oh, I have, so for about 8 years, this was always my breakfast, a bulletproof coffee or keto coffee or whatever you want to call it. So it's coffee, heavy cream, and butter. Sometimes I would put MCT oil in it as well. And this has been my breakfast for like I said, 8 years probably. And then last year I started this medication, and it kind of put me off coffee for several months. I haven't really had a lot of coffee. But in the last few weeks, I've started to get the taste for coffee again. And then I've been having porridge for breakfast. I love warm porridge with like these thingies that we have here. I don't even know how to translate this thing that we have, that we can put in the porridge. It's like a meat base, but it's very good to put in the porridge to get the protein. But it's not good for my blood sugar. As good as porridge is, and as good it is to eat it in cold mornings, I always like I'm insulin resistant, so my blood sugar would go like phew, up like that, and then my body creates like phew, insulin, and then my blood sugar phew, falls down. So I would always be yawning at like 9 a.m. like I had been given a sleeping draft. So it wasn't sustainable for me to eat the porridge in the morning, at least not the way I was doing it. So I'm back to keto coffee. Oh, it's so good. I'm not keto, like following the keto way of eating at the moment, at least, but I did so for many years, and oh, it's so good. It's delicious. Never mind, that's not what this vlog is about. But yeah, so it's Friday. I'm at home, as you can see. It's 9:24 a.m. and I am just working. I've been working for about 45 minutes already. I was doing mostly just some admin stuff, emails and some scheduling in things, and kind of making plans for what I need to plan, basically planning the plan for next week and stuff like that. And now I'm thinking to work on my article for about an hour, because I have a meeting at 11 on the main campus, so I can just walk there. And then basically I have like back-to-back meetings from 11 until 2:30. So that's gonna be fun. I mean, they're okay meetings. Like, it's not horrible, but so yeah, I'm gonna work on the article now. Completely lost my track of thought there. Yeah, I'm gonna work on my article now. I had the meeting on Wednesday with one of my supervisors, who is my second author, and it was fantastic. We was able to incorporate her comments and kind of fine-tune the article. And yeah, well, I'm gonna at least start working on. I'm gonna work on it now for an hour. I will probably need to continue on Sunday, but at least I'm gonna get some work done on it now. So I'm definitely gonna be finishing everything on Sunday. I will hope then be able to send it to my main supervisor. Hopefully she will give her green light quickly. I mean, obviously she's very busy. I don't know when she will be able to read it. Hopefully just on Monday, that will be perfect, but she may not be able to read it until later in the week. So I'm worried that I won't be able to submit it next week, which is my plan, but it's fine. 1 week to and fro, I suppose it's not gonna make a huge difference. But that's, yeah, just take it one day at a time, woman, one day at a time. So now let's fix this article. It is now an hour later. It's 10:20, and I finished the article. That is at least the revisions that I can make. It wasn't nearly as much as I kind of thought. So yes, so I basically just sent it off to my main supervisor. I don't know if she will get to it today. I very highly doubt it, but I just told her like just she will just get to it when she gets to it. It should be no later than next Friday in a week, but hopefully she can squeeze it in. But people are very busy, obviously. That's oh my god, that's so fantastic. So happy to like finally that it's that maybe she will make some comments, but they're gonna be minor. There's nothing major that needs to be done, like with the analysis. So I need to clean up the transcription and the like I'm using sketches. I may need to change them into like images of some sort, like different sort. I don't know exactly. I need to check out the journal instructions. But oh my god, it's getting ready for submission. But I have a few minutes before I have to head out, so I thought I would just tell you a little bit about like what does an article-based PhD mean? I don't think I've talked about it, but anyway, if I have, I'm just doing it again. So I'm doing what is called an article-based PhD, which means that instead of just kind of doing, the research proposal, the fieldwork or data collection, the analysis, and then writing the dissertation, I do all of those things, but instead of just writing a dissertation, I'm writing these 3 articles. Usually it is between 3 and 5 articles. It very much depends on kind of your, I'm sure it depends on like just what it is you're studying. We felt that 3 was enough for what I was studying. Now I have a lot of data and it's very rich, and I can already see 3 more articles from it that I can write in the next couple of years, which is fantastic. So that will kind of keep me timey. Oh, sorry, Mom. I hope you didn't hear that. My stomach is like, oh. But I think it will tie me over until because when I finish my PhD, obviously I need to get into new research projects. I had to work at a research in like university, so research is a big part of my job. As an adjunct, it is 35% of my job. Hopefully soon, next year, after I finish my PhD, I will get a assistant professorship, which is like a tenure track position, and that is like 50% teaching, 50% research. So you need to be active doing research, and that's perfect for me because that's really enjoyable for me. But I need to obviously start to get in or start new research project or get into research project with other people. So to tie me over so that I do have some publications lined up. I do have, like I said, these 3 articles that I want to publish, 4 even, because I do also want to publish in Icelandic. And I have a 5th article actually as well, because that's a completely different research project that I kind of put on ice a couple of years ago. And so I do have things lined up for sure. In the way it works, I don't know if it's like that in every country, but here you get points for the research you do. So you get points you get very few points for going to conferences and presenting your research, and then you get more points for if you get a grant or like big funding, if you're in like an international research project, or if you are published in an international journal. You do get some points if you publish in Icelandic journals. They are also peer-reviewed, but they're obviously with very small, much smaller audience. But but it's also important to publish in your language, in your country, so that for practitioners and teachers to be able to read. They prefer to read, I think, most often they would prefer to read in their native language. So yeah, so you have to be like, it's not necessarily publish or perish. It's not that like cutthroat in my field, in education, at least not in my institution. But you definitely need to publish and do research if you want to get tenure and become like, work yourself up the ladder. The first step is becoming an assistant professor, which you can get here in Iceland after you finish your PhD. And then next step is associate professor, and then the main professor. I'm 50, so I don't know if I will ever get to the, what is this noise? I'm not sure if I will ever make it to the full professorship, but that's fine. It's not a big deal, really. You just have to see what happens if 20 years is enough for me to do that. But at least I should be able to become an assistant professor, even an associated professor in the future. But we'll see how that goes. But anyway, the reason for why a lot of people choose to do article-based PhD is because it gives you a footing into that publication world. So you get to write articles with your supervisors and their guidance. So it's kind of like a mentorship. So you get published and you start to build up your kind of profile as a researcher, as an academic. So a lot of people choose that. A lot of people I think that it's very common here in Iceland and in the Nordic countries, and maybe also in some countries in Europe, where you don't have to pay very high university fees. There are no fees here in Iceland. You do pay about 600 euros a year for some administrative cost. But you don't pay thousands and thousands of euros like in many countries, or in the US or Australia, New Zealand, wherever. So article-based PhD usually takes longer than the traditional dissertation, monograph dissertation PhD, because the publication process is longer. But so basically I'm doing 3 studies, and I've written the 3 articles for each of the studies. And then I do basically what is called a compilation dissertation, where I kind of try to find the overall findings from the 3 studies, and kind of what the 3 studies mean in combination, like as a compilation. Yeah, I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, but it's very interesting, and I'm in the middle of writing my compilation dissertation at the moment, and maybe I will explain more about exactly what that looks like in my next vlog, but my next PhD vlog. But it feels really good to know that my article is basically ready, and that I can submit it in the next couple of weeks. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. But I'm gonna go now, head to the campus. I have, like I said, 3 meetings. Actually, the 4th meeting was just, I was just sent an invitation for the fourth meeting. So I think I'm gonna join that one as well. So I will have like 4 meetings from 11 to 4. 2 of them in place, in like person, 2 of them online. So, no, all of them? No, 3 of them in person, 1 of them online, yeah. So, interesting. It will be an interesting day. But I feel like it's so funny, that psychological impact on doing something like a PhD. I'm sure you can find it in different, like if you're working on like a huge project or something life-changing, basically. The ups and downs, like it's a roller coaster ride. Like a couple of weeks ago, I was just like almost crying, because I felt like nothing I was doing was worthwhile. It was crap. Everything I was writing was crap. Everything I was doing was crap. And then I feel like in the last couple of weeks, I've had so much confidence. Like it's so good. I'm brilliant. I'm like a master. I'm Einstein. So it's very interesting how this, how your kind of, how much it impacts your mental state. Okay, I'm gonna go now. And yeah, I don't know if maybe there will be some B-roll, but I will just probably talk to you in a few days whenever I have some update regarding the article. So it may not be until next week or 2 weeks from now. We'll see. But I want this video to be until I press send on my submission to that journal. So see you later.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things.
It's a cinnamon bun from the local bakery here. I never eat stuff like this, although I love it so much because it usually kills my stomach. I have IBS, so this is not the food for me to eat for my IBS. But so last time I talked to you on Friday, I sent my finished article to my main supervisor to get her kind of final approval, or read through and hopefully a final approval. And I wasn't expecting her to get to it on Friday, as I think I told you. But she did. So basically like an hour and a half after I sent it to her, she replied to me, had read through it, made a couple of changes, green light, I can submit it to a journal. Yeah, so the article is finished. So what I need to do now, so on Friday I had all these meetings, and then we met a couple of with a few colleagues at the student pub, and I had 3 glasses of white wine and got a little bit drunk because I'm a henhead and I don't drink alcohol that often, so I don't need a lot to feel tipsy for sure. Kind of just to unwind after the week, and was able to drink to what do you call it? Skål? Oh my god! To celebrate the fact that my article was ready, and I also decided that I wanted a cinnamon bun to celebrate it as well. Now, today is Sunday. Yesterday I was just rotting on the couch, reading and watching BookTube and just relaxing. I tried to do that on Saturdays. This Saturday I didn't really have any like grocery shopping, or I probably should have cleaned, but I didn't. I just rested, it was fantastic. So today I actually have to work. It's 11 a.m. So I've been up for a little while, and I've been just taking it easy. Had a little bit of a breakfast and watched some BookTube, and then I went for a walk and I went to the bakery to get my cinnamon bun. But now I'm gonna sit at my desk, and I'm gonna finish this bun first, obviously, and I'm gonna have a seat at the desk, and I need to finish what I need to do for the article. So I just need to go through the go to the journal, like instructions for authors, make sure that I'm following all of that. Just do a quick read through. Usually I like to have Word basically read it to me, because still, even if all of us have been going through this article back and forth, there might still be some spelling or whatever mistakes. So I'm gonna do that today, and then make sure that all the formatting is in line with the instructions from the journal. Probably gonna also have a pass through the references, the bibliography, to make sure that it's all up to APA 7 standards. And that will be very easy, because I use, if you're a writer in academia or in school, whatever it is that you have to have references. If you have to have more than 10 references, you should use a reference organization system thingy. I use Zotero. I started using it in my master's, while I was doing my master's. It changed my life. So Zotero, for me, Zotero works perfectly. It's free. There are definitely other programs out there that I'm sure are really good. But so basically there's an extension that you connect your Word document to. You have to be online. So I have also used Chrome. So I have a Chrome extension. And then I have just this kind of app thing on my laptop, on my computer, that I can access from any computer I want. And as long as I'm connected to the internet, I can easily insert the references into the text. And then I just add bibliography, and then my 3, 5, 4, 10,000 pages of bibliography just appears. I don't have to do anything. I do still feel like sometimes I want to just go through it to be 100% sure, but usually in Zotero you can choose. So for me, we use APA 7, American Psychological Association reference system, and version 7. But you can also, if you're using Chicago or MLA or whatever, you can choose that system depending on what reference system you use. And it just does it for you. Technology can be so wonderful. But sometimes I need to maybe, because I think with some of the articles that I have, I don't have the DOI or the HTTP, like the link to the journal. So I think I may need to add that in a few of them. But apart from that, it's ready. So I think I'm gonna be able to finish it completely today, and then we'll see if I will actually submit it to the journal, or maybe I will do that tomorrow morning. We'll see how I'm feeling, if I wanna sit with it for one more day or whatever. But my article is ready. It's such a good feeling. It's such a relief. It's such a lovely thing.
You drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around
submitted my paper, my article. I would not believe how stressful it is to just submit something. I think because I just so badly wanted to be published in this paper, in this journal. Anyway, yesterday yesterday I talked to you yesterday, but I worked on the article yesterday. So basically I had to like add in some like author bios, and I need to also have like a separate document with like anonymize the paper. So I had two. So we're submitting the anonymized version, and then the one with full author information. I hope that I put everything in as was supposed to. I almost yesterday when I was formatting the paper or the Word document to their requirements, I was so close to just paying them £125 British pounds to do it for me. But then I calculated how much £125 is in Icelandic krona, and I was just like, oh yeah, no, I don't think so. I will have to pay something like that when I have my dissertation edited, but yeah, no. Okay, so I did it myself. It was so stressful. I don't know why. I'm so afraid that I'm gonna do some extreme mistake, which is ridiculous. Like it's not. It took me like half an hour yesterday to do the formatting, but then I spent forever to just like very like minusculely reading everything. But it's done now. It's Monday. It's 4:35. And finally I've been able to get to it today. I've been very busy. But yeah, so it's submitted. So the next step, I believe, is for them eventually, hopefully it won't take too many weeks, for someone to like screen it. Basically, they have like a screening process at this journal. So basically, there is always a danger that I will get like a desk rejection, that they won't even send it off to peer review. But I am a little bit worried that I will be rejected, have a desk rejection. Hopefully it won't take them too long to decide, and so that I can then just try for another journal, which is fine. Like it's not unusual to be rejected. And then, or they will accept it for peer review. Like I think I already said, I can also be rejected after the peer review. So now it's just a waiting game. But at least it's off. It's off my back for the next few weeks, so I can 100% put all my focus on my dissertation. So that's gonna be fantastic. I basically have like 6-7 weeks before I need to have the complete dissertation ready for my committee to read. So I'm very happy that I have submitted this article. I think I'm gonna finish the video now, end the vlog. And my next PhD vlog will be in a couple of weeks, or a few weeks, or a couple of months, or whatever. Whenever I feel like I can edit all the footage that I accumulate. But I wanna definitely document me finishing the dissertation, or like finishing like draft 3 of the dissertation, which is gonna be the final draft for my then I have, there are endless revisions. Like it's gonna be like draft 8, I think, which is gonna be the final version. So yeah, I'm working on draft 2 and 3, kind of both of them at the same time. So I should finish it in beginning of May. So that will be in the next video, me me trying to document that process. Hopefully I won't die, but thank you for watching, and I would love to, like, please leave in the comments, tell me who you are that's watching this video, and are you doing a PhD or in academia or anything like that, and like, who are you people? Would love to get to know you a little bit. And if you are very curious about my channel, you can obviously also watch all my booktube videos that I upload on Fridays. Again, thank you for watching, and woohoo! I submitted! I'm very happy. I'm just so tired. I can't even be happy because I'm so tired. But I really am. I'm very happy. It's a huge accomplishment, and I'm very proud of myself. And it's like such a big step on my journey to finish in November. So, bye-bye.